35 of Arkansas. We begin the second quarter. SMU trailing 7-0, and there's Jeff Atkins getting down to about the 31-yard line. That'll be 2nd down and 6 from there. The probability of a Cotton Bowl, the possibility of a Cotton Bowl for both of these teams. In the Cotton Bowl, Arkansas goes if they win tonight and Texas and Houston win next week. That's right, win next week. SMU goes if they win tonight and Texas and Houston lose next week. Other Cotton Bowl possibilities. Texas can go if Arkansas loses tonight, Texas wins next week, and Houston loses next week. Houston goes if Arkansas loses tonight and Houston wins next week. We'll keep doing that.
And about a tie, you're not going to touch that, huh?
That's still Houston. That's still Houston. You ask and you shall receive. You ask, what if there's a tie? Well, if a tie, Houston goes if they win next week against Rice. You had to ask. It's incredible. The ball's at the 35-yard line, all set up by the Texas loss today and the TCU loss today. 26 possibilities for the Cotton Bowl before today. Now there are 5, but before today, Texas was the odds-on favorite. Texas was the odds-on favorite to go, and now a lot of things would have to happen before the Longhorns can go. 3rd down for SMU, and King to throw. Got his man across the way, and that is a 1st down, and that is Jeff Jacobs, the split end, who caught 2 touchdown passes last week. SMU trailing by 7 on the move inside the 25.
Jim, we talk about there's holding almost every play. Watch this. 51 Edson. Now, you think he's holding?
Nah.
Watch. I'm going to tell you something. That is not holding because you're allowed to get your hands out in front. That's the case. They've given everything to the offensive lineman and taken away a lot from the defensive lineman. You can get your hands in front.
Morris left and Jacobs to the right. And going straight ahead is Dupart, who's back in there, and a flag goes down on the play. Dupart and Atkins, they have no fears at all of substituting one for the other or playing one longer than the other. They're both outstanding tailbacks. Frank Shepard will tell us it is holding, and that'll march them back. While they march them back, Virginia and Purdue in the Peach Bowl, Army, Michigan State are in the Cherry Bowl, Georgia, Florida State going to the Citrus Bowl. The Rose Bowl, of course, has USC and Ohio State. Holiday Bowl on ESPN, BYU and Michigan. Orange Bowl, Oklahoma and Washington. Hall of Fame Bowl, Wisconsin and Kentucky. Sugar Bowl, Nebraska and Auburn or LSU, depending on next week. California Bowl, Toledo and UNLV.
Offense, still 1st down.
And that's on ESPN. Independence Bowl, Virginia Tech and the Air Force. That's on ESPN. The Aloha Bowl on ESPN. They're here tonight to offer to SMU, win or lose.
I got a statement I want to make about that Holiday Bowl.
Okay. 1st down. And 20 to go. King still with the football, pitching to Dupart, and Dupart gets down to about the 26-yard line. And he is tackled there. Tackle made by Nathan Jones.
All right, here's the man outside. This is the rover. Nathan Jones, look at that. They're coming out on the outside. Nathan Jones, number 20. Number 23, Ron Morris. That's a good play. What I was going to say about the Holiday Bowl, I know it's not a lot of money, but you're playing Brigham Young, who was the #1 team in the nation. I can't believe that a lot of teams didn't jump on that game, forfeit the money, play the #1 team in the nation, beat them, and next year he's got all the television.
There's King on a quarterback draw, but he's got to take it outside, and there's Raymond Caldwell making another good play. And now it is 3rd down and long. Excuse me, did I hear you say forfeit the money?
Well, you know.
I know what you mean, but you know when someone says the payoff here is as opposed to the payoff there is.
Yeah, but I would want the opportunity to play the #1 team in the nation, which is Brigham Young. They won today. They are the #1 team, the only team undefeated. Go for it.
Aesthetically, I agree with you, but let's for sake of argument, how are you going to pay the bills? You know you got to pay bills in athletic departments too.
Oh, okay.
3rd and long. Arkansas leads 7-0. King back trying to do something. Has it Matt Jacobs, who cannot hold on to the ball at the 7-yard line. Jeff Jacobs had the ball there and did not hold on to it. And it's 4th down. And on comes their field goal kicker, Randy Brownlee.
Let's watch Don King in action now. Not only can he run, but he can throw the football. Watch this now. He goes back. He's set up. He got to come straight through. He comes forward. And that ball was right on target. That's a good throw. Jacobs just dropped the football.
Brownlee has taken over in recent weeks for Tomas Estave, and it's 2 for 3, and this will be an attempt of 43 yards. And the only time he's been this distance out, he has missed. From 43 yards out tonight, He has made it. And with 11:48 to go in the second quarter, Brownlee gets SMU on the board. Arkansas leads by 4. Miller, the deep man for the kickoff. The first kickoff of the night for SMU. Van Dyke is on one side, and Calcagney is on the other.
Say that with respect, Calcagney, Youngstown, Ohio.
Youngstown, Ohio. I would know that, but this is going to be Carl Miller at the 4 if he can pick it up. Finds a little running room and gets out across the 15-yard line. Arkansas leading by 7-3. First down. BYU this afternoon, remaining number 1, 38-13 over Utah State. Oklahoma and Oklahoma State, Donnybrook for a while, and the Sooners pulled away and go into the Orange Bowl. South Carolina was trailing by tons to Clemson and pulled it out, 22-21. Here's the upset that got this Southwest Conference going. Baylor manhandled Texas 24-10. Notre Dame probably go to the Aloha Bowl. They beat USC 19-7. First down, and the fullback carries the ball again. Martin Foreman. And it looked like Reginald Ballard, number 42, was in, one of the freshman linebackers out of Galveston, to make the stop.
Jim, you must have good offensive linemen. You got Upchurch, Wells, Elliott, McGee, Williams for Arkansas, because you mentioned at the beginning of this game, Arkansas's fullbacks carry the ball the majority of the time. So the up blocking by the guards in the center, it's mandatory that they get their men. Again, fullback.
For a couple of yards. And that is third down. Danny Nutt, if we didn't tell you, is now the quarterback in there. And remember, they will alternate them. Brad Taylor is closing in on the total offensive mark for a career at Arkansas, but he got hurt last week, and Nutt finished up. And in good fashion, they beat Texas A&M 28-0 last week. Matter of fact, both teams had shutouts in their games last week. Shebest and Luters and Calcagney all alternate coming in there. Here's Nutt back for his first throw. Swings it out of here. Wow! Down goes Bobby Joe Edmonds. Fumbled the ball, and it looks like SMU has got it, and they do. Roderick Jones is the man who hit him.
Hit him? He almost decapitated him. I've seen some hits, and he knows he hit him. Bobby Joe Edmonds is up, and he's coming off the field. There's a tough man, but watch the timing by Roderick Jones. Catch, bang, right now, and I'm telling you, look at that ball come out.
Now let's see if we can see who got the ball. If we can, well, we'll try and see if we can get it on this one.
Well, look at here. Now, you see Bobby Joe Edmonds, he takes a couple of steps. He puts the ball away. Now, does that number 35 that gets the ball?
I think Monty Goen did get the ball.
Goen gets the football. Wow.
SMU inside the 20, flag down. King pitches the ball out. And no gain there by Dupart. So let's see what the story is. Wyatt came up to make the hit, but the flag went down almost immediately, and Frank Shepard is the referee who will tell us why. Illegal procedure charged against SMU, so they had a first down inside the 20. This will move them outside the 20. What a hit by Roderick Jones.
Oh, Jim, you talk about perfect timing. He reads it all the way. Taylor sees the man coming out, Bobby Joe Edmonds, but watch this hit. And that is a clean football hit. He put that helmet right in the shoulder pads. Bobby Joe Edmonds looks like he's shaking up there, but he came off the field. He's all right. He may not know what day it is, but he's all right.
Ball was recovered at the 18-yard line. Now they're going to move back to the 23, and there's the fellow that hit him, Roderick Jones, who is a cornerback, a junior out of Dallas. And my little note is, quote, number 1, Jones has speed, and number 2 makes, quote, the big play. Did he make a big play there? 7-3 Arkansas, but SMU refuses the penalty, so it'll be second down and 10 from the 17-yard line.
Now, SMU, I figured Arkansas was going to refuse it because they didn't gain any yardage. It's second down. Well, now what are they going to do? Now they're talking it over again.
They refused it and marked it at the 17. Now they're coming, well, they're going to mark it on this side of the field is what they're doing.
They refused the penalty, which is smart because they didn't gain anything.
Arkansas, SMU. Bobby Leach goes wide to the left. Marcus Pleasant to the right.
Mustangs! Let's go!
King. King gets some good blocks, is being pursued, and will get out of bounds over there. Run up by Nathan Jones, a strong safety.
Nathan Jones was just waiting on him, Jim. He wanted to give him a shot. Take a look at Nathan Jones. Now here comes Don King to the outside. Really no one to throw the ball to. Everyone was covered. Dupart gets an excellent block on Jones, number 76. But watch, here it comes. Nathan Jones put that helmet to helmet, and that's smart.
3rd down and 5. 3rd and 5. Pleasants goes wide to the right. Mark Morris to the right, I should say. Pleasant to the left. And King back to throw. King looking. King, oh, the hit is put on, and I don't believe Pleasant is going to be called with a completed pass. Pleasant was hit so hard, he just dropped the ball, and he is slow in getting up, but it is 4th down, and that will bring on Brownlee again. He has just hit on a 43-yard field goal. This will be much shorter than that.
Now watch King, Jim. This is talking about that big offensive line. He has all day to throw the football, just to pick out his receiver. Pleasant's going to come across the middle, and does he take a shot? You talk about some hitting. These two teams are pounding each other.
28-yard field goal attempts by Brandy Brownlee. He's given SMU their only points thus far tonight. Dodge Carter, the holder. Brownlee puts it up and through. The field goal is good. 9:38 to go in the first half. Arkansas, with the inside track to the Cotton Bowl if they win, leads by 1. Field goal of the evening, and it is 7-6. Remember, next week, Paul and I will be down in Austin, Texas A&M, with reports of what's going on in the Houston-Rice game, as the Cotton Bowl is up for grabs. That is Carl Miller, the man who is deep. And ready to kick off is Tomas Estave. Good ball game, as Paul said, a hard-hitting ball game. Both teams know exactly what's at stake as a result of this afternoon's scores. Miller in the end zone, and he is going to bring it up. 15 and to about the 19-yard line. Will be 1st and 10 for Arkansas. And I'm looking down, Paul, because I haven't seen the quarterback break out there yet. We're looking to see whether it's Nutt or Brad Taylor. It will be Danny Nutt. He's just now coming on the field. You're looking across the field at Bobby Collins, the head coach of SMU.
And also Bobby Joe Edmonds is back in the ball game. He's tough.
Ball is at the 19-yard line. We've got 9:33 to go, first half. James Shebest, who's caught the touchdown pass for Arkansas, goes wide to the right. This is the so-called flex bone, and that is Nutt pitching the ball out there to Miller, and Miller has that man Roderick Jones again with a little help from Monty Goen. That combination caused the fumble and recovered the fumble when Bobby Joe Edmonds had the ball moments ago.
Jim, what is happening? You've got Phillips, Ball, and Linebarger, the interior linemen, 91, 34, 97. Their job is the fullback because they give them to him most of the time. The rest of the people, when you have Anderson out there, breaks the linebackers, Case and Beverly, the linebackers, they take the quarterback and the pitchman and let the pitchman go to the cornerback, Jones that time. If they come the other way, it'll be Phillips on that side, and they're playing it very well.
Plays are brought in by the wide receiver, so Looters is in there now. Nutt pitches the ball back to Miller. Miller down the sidelines and has the first down out near the 30-yard line. Knocked out by Kit Case.
Bobby Joe Edmonds is the other halfback. Now that's Miller, one halfback. Bobby Joe is the other one. Of course, the fullback's in there. Now here's his block. His job is to get downfield in front of the ball carrier. All he's got to do is get a piece, and that's Jones he's blocking on. He does that, but Case number 44 comes in and makes the play.
Let me tell you something, Paul. If you didn't notice it, we all know that Arkansas, or I should say SMU, is 14 or 15, depending on which poll you read. But Arkansas playing here for a possibility and a really good one of going to the Cotton Bowl. Not even in the top 20 with a 7-2-1 record. There's Nutt. Puts it out there and up, and the ball is, almost intercepted and almost caught. Theo Young was the intended receiver. He is a tight end. The ball bounced off of his chest, and a couple of fellas, including Roderick Jones, had a chance at it.
Tim Green, the free safety, number 17. And we're going to look at Roderick Jones here, but Green, take a look at him. He waited and played the man. This ball hits right into Jones's hands, can't control it. But Green, the safety, playing on Young, waited for him to get to the ball. Just a good play by the safety. Might have had a chance to come around in front and take it away.
On second down, 2 wide receivers in there, and Nutt back to throw, setting it up and throwing out and completing the ball across the way to Bobby Joe Edmonds. And that is not quite enough for the first down. I don't think. What a yard shot.
With Bobby Joe Edmonds, here comes Jones. When he catches the ball, he knows he's going to get hit. There's Jones throwing Shebest away. Look at Bobby Jones. He's ducking. He knows Jones is going to hit it.
Oh. It is third down and short, and now we see Luther Franklin coming in as another tight end. And you've seen that around in the Orange Bowl and other bowls. Suey Pig, the hats they wear for the Razorbacks of Arkansas, leading by 1 now. Halfway through the second quarter, and Nutt pitches the ball out, and squared off of Bobby Joe Edmonds as Keith Brooks makes a great play there. And Arkansas will have to kick the ball away.
Oh, he does. Keith Brooks, number 13, just reads it well. He's got his man. Now watch how they play it all the way down the line of scrimmage. The fullback's taken. All right, there's Beverly, 31, takes the quarterback. Brooks comes up, number 13, and takes Bobby Joe Edmonds. That's a beautiful play.
They run off the block of Carl Miller and made the big play. Now Greg Horn will kick the ball away to Andrew Livingston. Livingston, good punt returner, but no place to go at all there. He's knocked down immediately at the 30-yard line. 7:14 to go in the half. 7-6 Arkansas. 10, SMU at their own 31-yard line. Atkins is the tailback. He's got the football, and he's got a huge hole. And ladies and gentlemen, it is a foot race with Lasker getting the angle and pushing him out of bounds. But that's all the way down to the 16-yard line. First down, SMU deep in Arkansas territory.
All right, Jim, there's Basil, a linebacker. Take a look at it. He's gonna get blocked right there. Actually, he falls over his own man. Dunn, 79, comes in. The man that got a great block was Albert Reese, number 88, the tight end. Now you see Atkins down. Lasker, number 3, has the angle on him. Brings him out of bounds. They're at the 17-yard line. What a beautiful play. What a hole.
Big play, big hole. Dupart replaces Atkins. Dupart's got the ball. Another big hole, and he can score, and does! SMU goes in the lead for the first time tonight.
Jim, I can't believe the 2 holes we've just seen. The one on the run by Atkins, Dupart comes back, but look at the hole. Once he gets through the line of scrimmage, look at Campbell. Andrew Campbell gets a sensational block on the outside, and that's on Gerald Jones, number 76. And there's Dupart in the end zone. Just a beautiful play, and the hole was wide open. No linebackers to be found.
Now, for some reason, Paul, they have called time to go for the 2.
I think so.
I would assume they sent out the kicker, and then they called time.
Take a look at, they buried Basil. Campbell gets a block on Jones. I want to see that one more time from there, and if we can freeze the block on the right-hand side of your screen to Jones. That was just beautiful. From that angle there, it just shows the hole open up. It was just an excellent blocking by the entire line. But look at on the right of your screen, the left guard. You see Campbell? He gets it, freeze it right there. You see Campbell's blocking Jones out. They sealed the inside. Nick Miller, the linebacker, never got there, and here's Dupart in the open field, just running over people into the end zone. That was Anderson, number 2, Kevin Anderson, to try to tackle him. No dice.
One of the reasons why Andrew Campbell is an All-American. But remember, Randy Brownlee was out to add the extra point to make it 13-7, but then Bobby Collins figures why 13-7. Touchdown puts them ahead anyway. Why not go for 2, and then they got to go for 2 themselves if they're to go ahead.
Run that play again.
That is just the, what is that, the second touchdown in the last 18 and a half quarters given up by Arkansas. Atkins, the man in motion, they're going for 2. King dropping straight back. Looking over, has a couple of men open and hits the man Reese. And so with 7 minutes to go in the ball game, SMU now has the lead by a bona fide touchdown, 14-7 over Arkansas. Now Arkansas will get the ball back, but they gave up big yardage to SMU. 6 touchdown, rushing the ball all year, and Dupart did it.
Now take a look at this. Yeah, watch. Now King's back to throw. Jim, you will not see a white shirt near him. He's got all day. That's that big offensive line. Even when he throws, you don't see any shirts. Now, Reese is there in the end zone. He's got time to find the big tight end. That's beautiful. And here's his reaction. That's right, we got it.
Tell you what, Paul, I said the first touchdown given up by Arkansas in the last 18 and a half quarters. Only the 6th rushing touchdown given up all year. They're #1 in the nation. They just broke 2 long runs, #1 in the conference, 2 long runs against them. And SMU already has 131 yards rushing the football. And this is Miller at the 2. Arkansas needs to get something going.
See that block by Cal Cagney?
Yep. And Jed Martin made the hit, the freshman fullback. So that takes the ball out to the 18-yard line. And it is going to be Danny Nutt again, the quarterback. Arkansas really has not generated anything. The 7 points they got, they had great field position to begin with. And they missed another opportunity when they got a fumble early on at the 33, picked up a couple of first downs and came away with nothing. And now that is Miller carrying the football, and Anthony Beverly made the stop, number 31, getting up there and helping Miller up. 6:44 to go until we hit the half, and at half, of course, it'll be Sports Center, and we'll be around with all the highlights and scores of today and all of the bowls that are set, and then we'll let the folks back at Sports Center try to tell you again what could happen in the Southwest. I issue the challenge to Sports Center. There are 5 possibilities of who could go to play Doug Flutie at Boston College. And don't you think Flutie, if he's come down from yesterday, that's Miller carrying the ball, don't you think he might not be watching? Ron Anderson, number 22, made the stop. It'll be 3rd down and 4 to go from the 25. They've got to get across the 29.
Flutie's got his arm soaking in ice. You believe that game?
Oh, no one can. 5:55 to go in this one, and it's 14-7 SMU.
I'm just so glad that you and I picked him as the Heisman Trophy winner eight weeks ago.
Well, when he had those 6 touchdown passes against North Carolina. Here's Nutt back on 3rd down. Nutt puts it out here, and it's going to be intercepted, and is intercepted by Phillips. Nutt hung that out to dry. And you could see nothing but blue, and it was easy to pick out Phillips with his 3rd interception of the year. And Arkansas is unraveling a little bit here.
All right, here they come. That's Jerry Ball. Look at, and the blocking is beautiful. He has time to throw the ball. Nutt, I just got to believe that this thing slips out of his hand, Jim, because the ball never even got close to Luter's downfield. Number 26, Phillips picks it off. Here comes SMU again, and you better stop the run.
Morris and Pleasant both go wide to the left. That big, big line of SMU on the much smaller line, and here's King. And throwing out there and has his man, and that is Pleasant inside the 30-yard line. 1st down SMU as Don King begins to go to the air. The total offensive leader averaging better than 181 yards per ball game.
All right, here we go again. Don King, the running game opens up the passing game, vice versa, but take a look. And here's Pleasant here, but when he catches the ball, he knows he's going to get hammered, and he sure does. They just sandwich him between Wyatt, and I can't see the guy on the bottom, but he was sandwiched between 2 people.
Jacobs wide to the right. Give it off to the Jeff Dupard, or Reggie Dupard, rather. And Dupard picks up the big chunk. And Paul, the very thing we talked about, the mammoth SMU line. And as Ken Hatfield said, that's the kind of lines we've been going against most of the year. Not this big, but SMU is beginning to assert itself on the line of scrimmage.
Reggie Dupard, he hits a hole about as fast as anyone. Now there's Cherico. Now they're blocking down on Cherico. That's Campbell again in there. But Reggie Dupard, it's Cherico laying on the ground. He said, what happened? And they are that much bigger, Jim.
2nd down and about 4 to go. The ball inside the 25-yard line. Leach is the man in motion. They give the ball to Dupard, and Dupard fights his way inside the 20-yard line and may have the 1st down. I think he does.
That's just continuous effort by Reggie Dupard. He was hit at the 20-yard line, did not have the 1st down, then picked up the 1st down. You know, the interesting thing about this offensive line, Jim, we talked about the comparison about they give away almost 40 pounds. But there's one other thing that happens. When they go to Dave Richards, who is actually a freshman, number 77, as an offensive guard, he's 6'5", 300. That moves it up to 70, the average of 279.
1st down. The ball to Dupart. Dupart's got no place to go. Absolutely no place to go. Trying to get outside his blocker over there, who was Aaron Bolton, who was flat on the ground, and he couldn't get past his own blocker. And finally, Arkansas closed in on him.
Are we looking at Caldwell here? Raven Caldwell? They just blocked down on Raven. That's Ford, the tight end, the backup tight end that gets the play in there. They just demolish everything inside. But the great pursuit of Arkansas, that's a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, Bolton is the man who caused it. He threw the block, as we said, and then he's down on the ground, and Dupart tripped over him. Second down and 11. We got 3:45 to go. And there goes King. King turns it downfield. Look out. King bumped out of bounds across the way by Kevin White. First and goal to go inside the 5. SMU beginning to pour it on Arkansas. If the Razorbacks win tonight, they would be in the driver's seat for the Cotton Bowl. If they lose, it's over for them.
Double team Cherico, but the great block is on the outside when they block Mark Lee by Dupart and Hashaway. The halfback and the fullback, they just screamed Mark Lee, number 22, and that opened the hole.
Inside the 4-yard line. Dupart, who scored once, trying to score again, will not score there. Basil was the first to get a hand around him, and then Ricky Williams got a hand around him. And he went down at about the 4. Second down and goal to go. Here comes a play in. As you can see with Kobe Morrison, set in by Bobby Collins. What an outstanding job he has done. 28-4-1. This is his 3rd year at SMU. Did a great job at Southern Miss before coming over here. Arizona State tonight. Arizona leads 3-0 in the second quarter. But Sports Center will have all of those for you. Atkins is in with Dupart. First time we've seen that. They got the 2 tailbacks in there. Dupart's not going to go down. It looked like Basil again. Nope, that was Ricky Williams again, number 57, the freshman out of Little Rock, who made the play. And it's 3rd down and goal to go.
All right, watch this defense now. You're seeing why they were number 1 coming in the conference. They just feel extremely well. Williams, number 57, the linebacker, in there. Now, the man I talked about earlier, number 77, David Richards, he's in the game, 300 pounds. That moves the offensive line up to an average of 279 now. Look at the size of that guy.
He is the first lineman to be the Parade Magazine Player of the Year. He was that last year out of Highland Park. And now here's King throwing and overthrows his man in the end zone, Greg Hubbard. And it's 4th down. And has SMU squandered a touchdown possibility with a first down at the 4? Here comes a kicking team. Arkansas down by 7. SMU looking to go up by 10. 2:11 to go. First half. We're at Texas Stadium. I used to say it the Wacky Whack, the Western Athletic Conference. This is the Wacky Southwest Conference now with what's going on. A whole bowl situation. So Brownlee is in and will try a 19-yard field goal. Out of the hold, and from 19 yards out, that is good. And it is 17-7. SMU down 7-0 has scored the last 17 points to lead by 10. It's 2:08 to go. Here's Miller at the 1. Lost the 15 and out to about the 18-yard line. First man to get a hand on him was number 86, Darren Mitchell, an outside linebacker. Put the ball at the 18-yard line. Seabest is in.
Taylor comes in.
And here comes Taylor back in. So they went from Brad Taylor to Danny Nutt, and now back to Brad Taylor, as Nutt did not get the job done.
And they got to put the ball up in the air, Jim, and the guy that they want to get the ball to would be Seabest, number 25.
He got those 3 big catches first quarter and hasn't gotten one since, including the touchdown. Here's Taylor carrying the ball, pitching it back out to Bobby Joe Edmonds, and that's a good play over there by SMU's number 44, Kit Case. And Edmonds a little slow in getting up. He has taken some hits today.
Jim, that time the 2 linebackers, Beverly 31 and Kit Case 44, played it so well. Beverly came down, he was the outside linebacker. He took the quarterback. When he did that, Case came over to get the back. Edmonds put him down.
Seabest goes wide to the right. They're going with just 1 wide receiver. They haven't thrown to the tight end Eddie White yet, but he's only had 3 catches all year, so that's not unusual. Here's Taylor back, Taylor looking, Taylor throwing, and no, whoop, now a flag goes down. What? So Roderick Jones was there, and Shibest tripped over him, whether deliberate or not. There's a delayed flag thrown from way downfield, and that's going to be a first down, Arkansas.
Jim, I'll tell you, they have to talk this over because that was
unintentional. I don't think he did anything deliberately. They ran over one another.
Yeah, their feet got tied up together. Let's call it like, let's take a look at it. Brad Taylor faking the play action pass. They know you're going to throw. He sets up. They're flushing him out of the pocket, and that time he steps up. But Shibest and Jones got their feet tied up together. There it is, play action. He's got good protection. Now he steps back up into the pocket, throws the ball. Now watch. Now their feet just caught together, but they call pass interference.
Ball, Arkansas has gained 30 yards rushing the football. SMU, against the top rushing defense in the conference, thus far has gained 158 yards already. Double that. You don't think they'll double it, but they could. They'd be over 300 yards for the game. Another half to play. Taylor, look out, gets the ball out to Bobby Joe Edmonds on a little halfback screen, and he's not going to go much of anywhere. But that does stop the clock as he gets out of bounds with 1:16 to go. 17-7 SMU. First half. And Arkansas scrambling.
Where do you see the hit at the end of this by Terrence Mann? If we have it all the way to the end. Taylor's back, and the rush is on. This is thrown backwards. Now here goes Edmonds down the sideline. Watch here. Bang. They are hitting.
Rodney Fort comes in as a running back. Watch Taylor back. Taylor throwing for Shibest, and that is picked off again. And that is the man who makes the big hit, Roderick Jones, with his second interception of the year. Arkansas is having trouble.
They are in a lot of trouble with that one receiver coming out because Roderick Jones that time, all he did was watch the quarterback, steps in front. Now here comes Taylor. He has time to throw. Good protection by the line. But watch this. Look at the top of your screen. You see Jones? Nothing but ball. Green was also there, number 17.
It didn't show there, Paul, but to my mind, there was only one man downfield for Arkansas, and that was Shibest. Everybody just concentrated on him. Now King will try to get something in the last minute and 7 seconds. Oh, tripped, and they will not get it, and this time there is no flag intended downfield for Ron Morris.
Don't we just see the same thing happen?
Saw the same thing on this side, flag down that side, no flag. Well, it is second down.
If that would have been anything at all there, though, it would have been offensive pass interference.
All the confusion on the Southwest Conference about who's going to the Cotton Bowl came about today when Texas Christian was beaten by Texas A&M, and Texas was manhandled by Baylor, leaving the possibility for Arkansas, should they win tonight, SMU should they win tonight, or Texas or Houston to go. There's a little pitch to Jeff Atkins, and Atkins gets down near the 40-yard line. That's enough for the first down, 54 seconds. They'll stop and move the sticks for the first down.
You know, this is a pretty play. It's that flip pass in front, and it's really a high percentage play because it is a pass play. If the ball is dropped, that's not a fumble. It's an incompleted pass, and they get the back to set up almost like a draw play, Jim, and then when Atkins goes up, they just flip the ball to him.
Hello to you folks in Houston. You should be reaching and rooting for SMU, because if SMU wins tonight, you're in the driver's seat to go to the Cotton Bowl. Here's King under a blitz, gets away from it, and will head out of bounds and get to about the 38-yard line, stopping the clock with 35 seconds to go. 17-7 SMU.
Raven Caldwell, number 84, is the man, the right defensive end that puts the pressure on King. You're going to see him come in here. He just misses the tackle. You got to get under control. Just bang. Good feet by King. Moves to the outside. Jones, number 15, is going to run him out of bounds. He really had no time to look downfield. We're taking a look at the Arkansas coverage. Now watch. There are 3 men in the pattern. I really don't see anyone that's open at this particular point, and King did the right thing, run out of bounds.
Second down and long, and King steps up with 35 seconds to go and calls timeout.
Only one left now.
All at the 38-yard line. King, what does he have time? How much time do you need? He's looking for Leach in the end zone and overthrows everybody. Coverage back there closest to Leach was Greg Lasker. It is 3rd down. And that took 7 seconds off the clock. 28 to go in the half.
Jim, there's an interesting play now by SMU. The only 2 people they sent out, Leach was 1, and 88 Albert Reese, the tight end. They only had 2 men in that pattern.
There's the score. There's the time remaining. Put the ball on the 37-yard line. It is 3rd down. Pleasant on the near side. They fake. The flag is down, and so is Don King down. There's a sack made by Calvin Williams, a defensive end. Number 13, a sophomore out of Greenville, Texas. The flag went immediately before Williams reached King.
Now what?
Well, Chris Beckett, a freshman, is saying it belongs, it's against SMU, and obviously it is.
Well, we got 4th down now and 16.
Illegal formation on the offense. Decline.
Brings up 4th down. Arkansas has got to find a way to score. They've used both quarterbacks in the first half. And they got to find a way to stop the running of SMU with that big offensive line and to get to King with that big offensive line. Dodge Carter to kick the ball away to Bobby Joe Edmonds.
They don't have to kick. The clock is running. They've got 25
seconds. Let it go, but they're going to kick it away. They should have just held on to it. But there'll be no return here as it goes into the end zone with 9 seconds left. But they do give Arkansas a play.
Yeah.
Don't ask me why.
I don't know why. I don't know why you even kicked the ball.
Hang on to it. Let the clock run down. Okay, Arkansas, remember, goes if they win tonight and Texas and Houston win next week. That's right. SMU goes if they win tonight and Texas and Houston lose next week. There are 2 of the 5 possibilities. Texas can go if Arkansas loses tonight, which is going on now, and Texas wins next week, but Rice beats Houston next week. Houston can go if Arkansas loses tonight and they just win next week. If Arkansas loses, Houston is in the driver's seat. The fate is in their hands. As we said, if it's a tie tonight, Houston also can go if they beat Rice next week.
Citadel go into a bowl? No, Citadel.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Running play, which should run out the time. 5, 4, 3. This first half is over. After taking a 7-0 lead, Arkansas had 17 points scored against them. And we go to the half with SMU, which has won 3 of the last 4 with Arkansas. The other is a tie, in command here at the moment. 17-7 at the half.
And Jim, that offensive line is going to get better and better because they substitute. And when they substitute that offensive line almost the whole thing at one time, Jim, they don't lose anything.
Remember, Sports Center's coming up with all the